This is probably the number one question that I get from every client. So we know we're living in an era of constant generative AI where we have so many options to create text and to pull things. But we also know that that AI work is not up to snuff yet, that AI hallucinates, that it makes up answers, and that it can be really problematic. So when you're using AI tools, I'm not going to tell you not to use them because I think that's just unrealistic. But here's what I want you to think about when you are using them. Use AI tools that help facilitate your process, not tools that produce your product. Okay, that to me is the barrier that we want to think about in AI. So, tools like Elicit, like Consensus AI, like Research Rabbit, these tools use artificial intelligence to skim papers, to help connect papers together, to help you find relevant papers faster, so that instead of reading 50 papers to find the 10 best ones, you're maybe reading 15 to find the 10 best ones because they're all pretty close. I think that that is a good use of AI to facilitate your process, but not your product, because you still have to read, you still have to synthesize, you still have to make those intellectual decisions. Here's where I do not want you to use AI. I do not want you to use AI to write your chapter. I do not want you to use AI to re-paraphrase a paragraph because AI has a tone. And sometimes it makes my clients a little upset, but I can spot it every time. I know when you've done it because they sound the same and it suddenly doesn't sound like you. And so I've read chapters 1 and 2, and now we're in your methodology, and all of a sudden, this new author is talking to me. And that's when that AI comes into play. It's not that the AI text is bad, it's that the tone changes, the timbre changes, the vocabulary changes, and it's very obvious. Universities are also using AI checkers, and they are wildly inaccurate. And so you have to really protect yourself against those AI trackers because you're probably going to get tagged for AI use even if you haven't used any. And so if you are using it, then you're going to get tagged for even more AI use. Another thing I would say if you're worried about AI trackers is avoid the M dash. Which is one of my favorite punctuation marks. I've used it for years. They're all over my dissertation, which was written way before AI. But AI loves an M dash too. And so I can't use them anymore because everyone assumes that that is an AI thing. So be very cautious. Remember that AI should be for your process, not your product.
I think that's the best way to summarize it. Process, not product. So think about if you want to use it to help your writing, use it to help you think out your outline, to develop your flow of ideas. Do not use it to write those paragraphs. As Matthew said, it's something that is becoming a huge issue in academia as well. There is an arms race between AI tool generation and AI trackers. And just a word of advice as well, if you're using Grammarly or Grammarly Plus, that also can get flagged as an AI tool. So just be very careful when you're doing that. What I can suggest is really beneficial is to get hand editing done. So your university might have an editing team. Grad Coach also offers editing as well, but hand done editing is going to help ensure that your tone, your structure, the vocabulary that you use is consistent and not consistently AI either.